The language challenge. Let's wait for everybody to connect. Let me check the connection now. Let me check the connection. Let's see if it's working now. So I see there is a connection. All right, welcome you to Language Challenge again. My name is Radomir Sejdak and I started this channel in order to help to learn the foreign language as quickly as possible. You see, from my experience, I saw that there is a misleading ways of learning the language, or unfortunately from teaching side, the misleading ways of teaching the language, which I encounter in schools, universities, and on the private paid courses. So that's why I started this channel about 5 years ago, when I went with German, with my language, foreign language, number 2. I went to the communicative level much quicker than any school predicted, because I avoided school. I avoided schools, but I will get to this also today. So first of all, I want to welcome you, and of course, please write me where are you from which country are you from, and the second thing, which language are you intending to learn? What is the language you are dreaming about to learn? In the meantime, I see you are there. Very good, very good, very good. In the meantime, I tell you, I started this channel first. The name of this channel was German with Radomir. My name is Radomir Sejdak, so it was German with Radomir. And then you can find some old videos I posted here. Was without me personally, but with the videos that I translated from German to English. That were the songs, famous songs from the German groups, for example, the groups, you know. Maybe you don't know Helen Fischer is like German Britney Spears, but there is also Mr. President, which is Mr. President Coco Jumbo, which is a German group. There is one song of Scorpions, which is German group. I didn't find Modern Talking any German songs, but this is also German group, or Bad Boys Blue, which is of course German group, but I couldn't find them, but I found others, and also trailers to the video. I also translated those. To the from German to English, so you can appreciate them also. Anyway, so I'm broadcasting to you now from Germany, from the beautiful area of the corner, west-south corner, near the Luxembourg and French border. Germany near the Luxembourg and French border. It's beautiful here. The river Moselle is here, and the vineyards. And that's the place where I moved to here after several moving between places in Germany. I started this channel because I moved with my wife, with my cat, with our cat. We moved to German-speaking countries, first Austria and then Germany, without knowing of any German. We tried to learn it before move to Austria or Germany, but just on the public normal courses, private courses, paid courses, we couldn't get it. We couldn't catch the drift. We couldn't catch the flow of learning. We didn't, and we tried. For like 1 year or something, I attended different courses. I wanted to learn German really. I was very busy person. I was that time manager of sales, so I was very busy person. That was in Warsaw, in Poland. And I tried to learn German as fast as possible in the courses, but I didn't do it, and I couldn't succeed. And really, when finally we moved out to Vienna, it turned out that I speak only 0 German, or let's say 1% of German. It was really, really bad. So then I said I have to learn German as quickly as possible. I went through several tens and tens of apps available on mobile phones. I went through tens of books for learning, and I went through tens, even hundreds of teachers on internet or also teachers, standard teachers, which were trying to learn, teach to learn German, speaking, writing, and so on. And you know what? I choose only the few things which are really working for communication, because communication is the key. I can tell you, after all these adventures, I said I give up on standard learning. I started to learn myself. I choose only few apps which are actually working toward communication, and I tested them on me, and I choose only few ways of improve communication, only few ways of improve on listening. And those are actually why I started this channel, because I wanted to, and why I started also this webinar. And this is why I started also language challenge channel with the challenge. I'm getting there. But why I started this, and I started, well, wait a second. If I got the German language so quickly, because after 6 months I got a job as a German speaking coordinator for Polish people coming to Germany who don't, so to go to the doctor, to go to the Bürgermeister, or the town hall, to something. I got this job, and at that time I was only in the beginning of communication, but I was focused, I was learning every day. And then after 12 months, I was able to go on an interview and have it 100% in German. And I was quite okay on this. And after 2 years, well, 1.5 years, I attended interviews in German without any problem, communication problem. And you know what? I didn't need grammar for this. I didn't need grammar. I didn't need dirty dust for this. Prepositions, I didn't need to learn them. I didn't need to learn how to form the sentences. It just went across with my learning, that you learn this on the way. Well, but there are much more important things to focus in the first 6 to 12 months in communication. That's the words. Anyway, so after less than 2 years, I got a job in Germany in a German-speaking company which were also using English, but I went there in an interview in German, and I was able to get a job and also good position and so on on the manager position in Germany. And that's why it encouraged me to first of all share this, what I learned, how to learn, and the second thing, encouraged me to start the channel, and also encouraged me to start the next language. And the next language was Spanish. And I started to learn Spanish as quickly as I could, using the methods I mastered with learning German. And now, well, to Spanish, after 1 year, I had about 3,500 to 4,000 words already know, and I had beginning of communication, and I started to communicate in coming months. Well, I started before, but let's say I started to fluent communicate after incoming months, and say 1.5 years I was really communicative, after 2 years and so on. And then, by the way, I communicate in Spanish every day, even now, because I have friends, Spanish-speaking friends, where I'm communicating every day. We'll get to this also. And this also encouraged me to also to write a book. This one called Polish Germany 1.0. I'm Polish, and how to make your dreams come true in Germany, how to find a job, find an apartment, how to get along with people, what are Germany, what the German people are like, what is Germany like, what to avoid, what to start, what you have to do, what do you have to know about the taxes, about the rules, and so on. All of this I put it in these books in order to help anybody who is coming to Germany to be successful in Germany as much as possible. There will be also English version coming soon. But this one is in Polish, but English version is coming soon. But anyway, after this, I decided to write the books about learning German. It's called Speak German. And by the way, here are exactly the rules, the rules of learning. On the previous book, 1.0, I put there only few rules and only just underline the outline of the what is the most important points. Here I really went through the rules which I formed, which helped me really a lot to master the communication as fast as possible. So I started with this book in order, and I published this book. It's, by the way, in German, in Polish, but also in, you can see it in Spanish. It's there. Habla alemán. Also, yeah. Polish, German, Spanish. Yes, they are there. Yeah. And they are all available on Amazon. But anyway, what are they? What those books are saying? And by the way, there's another books which are about real estate, because what I can say also, you can do it when you have family, when you have business, when you have full-time job like me, and when you are also foreigner being in foreign country, you can still do it. I did it. I know how to do it. I know how to organize my time. I know that I have 24 hours, and so you do. So do you also. And then those 24 hours, you are obliged to focus only on the most important things, which is family, which is your company, which is your job, of course, but also which is also prioritize learning. If you are also prioritizing business for yourself, you still can find a minute, 15 minutes a day, if you want 20, half an hour to invest in your language, because this is what you dream about. Anyway, so that was always my focus. So that's why I did it also, by the way. So anyway, after this, when I learned the German and Spanish, I spoke three languages. I decided, hey, if I went so quickly, I will have to learn another language. And I was thinking, God damn, it was always impressive for me when somebody was speaking French. I was thinking, that's have to be the next language. Isn't it too difficult? But then I said, hey, France is actually not far away from me, and Luxembourg is also very close. I have just 20 minutes drive to be on the Luxembourg border, and 40 minutes to be Luxembourg capital city. And then I said, and there these people are speaking French. I said, hey, that's too much. I don't have to speak French, but it's just too close opportunity to not to learn French. So I decided, let's start to learn French. And then I said, well, but it will be selfish if I would just learn it for myself. I will just learn without sharing my knowledge, my methods. So that's why there are these books. That's why there is this channel, and there why I reactivated this channel. There's also why I started the language challenge. And now it's week number 9 out of 52, which is 1 year. Yeah, week number 9. I'm 9th week already in it. This last week of the year, so I started more or less in the beginning of November, so there will be another 10 months still of webinars going on. By the way, if you are interested in this, so please follow the channel. If you're somebody you know also dreams about learning language, please share with him this channel, share with him this video, this webinar, so this somebody can attend these webinars, also see the shorts, see the videos which I share, because this is the only purpose for this is so we can learn together, so you can also get the traction and go easier with your learning languages. This is what I do it. By the way, if you need extra motivation, I'm organizing the group, which is the group which have intention also of learning the language as quick as possible. You please just visit my website. It is there. Is it there? It have to be. This is radomirsejdak.pl. Just go there with contact me, and there please contact me, and there you can. I will write it here. Please join me, and there please write that you want to join the group. The website is called Radomir, without any dot, Sejdak or Sejdak.pl and then go for contact. www. There, and then for private group on Zoom. And next year, with the year which is coming soon, you can have opportunity also to join the group and to see how fast you can make a progress in learning language, because you will be also the part of the challenge. My challenge is to learn French, and your challenge can be also to learn either French or English or Spanish. Choose whatever language you like, because maybe this website, or in general, maybe it is for now, directed to be like speak German to the German language, but actually the rules which are written there are universal, and they are there to help you learn any language. I promise you, those rules can help you learn any language. They are universal rules for learning language. Let's go through. If you are curious, what are the rules? Let's go through. And I hope we have enough time and you stay with us, but let's write few points. I think it will be like 4 points. 2, 3, 4. 4 points, which is extremely important. First of all is communication, which means words, vocabulary, that's the key. That's the key of communication, is the words. Do you know that 1,000 of the most frequently used words in any language, or let's be just safe, 90% of the languages is responsible for 50% up to 70% of the words using every day by each person. Do you know, doesn't matter if language have 200, 400,000 words, doesn't matter, the standard normal person is using normally every day about 6,000 to 8,000 words per day. Words, and some of the words use several times. Well, of course, for example, I and you, eating, drinking, probably we use a lot of times per day. Working, going, buying, selling. These things, some of them I use more frequently, some of them you, but more or less we are in the same pool of 6,000 to 8,000 words. More sophisticated people use 20,000, 30,000 words, yeah? But nobody is using 200,000 words, really, because because other people will just not understand this person. So the common person is using 6,000 to 8,000, but only 1,000 of them is responsible for 50 to 70% of the speaking language. And first 2,000 words, so this 1,000 plus 1,000, is responsible for 70 to 90% of the communication. So look at this, 2,000 words, yeah? First 1,000 is 50 to 70%. Another 1,000 we have to in together. 2,000 is responsible for 70, 90%, and that's the key. And how do you learn them? You choose them. You can find it on YouTube, you can Google them. By the way, mostly I write them myself because I know which words I'm using, yeah? Because why don't I write in these words? I know that I need a word door, window, light, lamp, computer, book, mobile phone, watch, hand, head, eye, nose, chair, shelf, book, switch, floor, shoes, trousers, man, woman, child. And we can speak now 10 and 1 hour and 2 hours about it, because this is 1,000, 2,000 words. And those words you are using practically every day. And those words you are focusing on. So this is easy to find. I can on the Zoom small group we'll go through it in details, but in general, this and then you use for this app called Anki. You have the words and you use them. You write them in Anki app called Anki flashcards, Anki mobile flashcards. I just outlined it now for you to know what I'm using, because it's really easy. Well, it's easy, but I understand it can be difficult in the beginning. But in general, it is simple. It is simple. And not to overcomplicate it, because people overcomplicate stuff all the time. And the teachers in the school especially, and in university especially, their aim is to make you busy for the 4 years, so you will not learn too good in 1 year, because then you will know probably more than them, or you can speak too good to compare to them, or then you will see that, oh, I actually speak, I don't need to learn another 10,000 words because I already know the words. No, they are spreading this on all over the years, and in general you are losing your energy after half a year, and you don't have a willingness to really get into the communicative level. And this is what I want to avoid. So that's why learning is between 6 to 12 months is to learn to the communicative level. Anki app. Anki app. By the way, you have it also. Where is it? I can show it. I can show it now. You can have it free access to this also on your laptop. You see, that's the Anki. That's the Anki there. I hope you can see it. And then on this one, you can have free access to this and have your own chapters. Start your own deck with own vocabulary. And this is what I do. Yeah? You can have it for free, because website is for free. On Anki web is for free. You can uninstall the app. It costs you only $30 or $32, and it's for lifetime. So it's actually, you install it, pay it once, and you don't have to do it anymore. So that's the beauty of the app. And I don't want you to spend too much money on this, because what you need is to learn, not to waste money on the ways of learning. Yeah. So that was first communication, and 1,200 words, and how to have these vocabulary words in your head. I'm using Anki app. Another thing, number 3 is talking, speaking, speaking. And this is crucial, because you need to speak for communication. Let me say you something. Writing in foreign language, reading in foreign language is unfortunately become less and less needed these days. And it will be like this for another few years, until we realize that it was unnecessary to learn myself how to speak and how to read in foreign language. Look at Gmail. You just receive Gmail email in any language. You can receive it in Hungarian or Chinese or Arabic. You just click a button and it's translating you the email right away for you. Sir, madam, you have it in your language. So then it's not needed to know how to read the email in Hebrew or Arabic or Mandarin, because you can translate it right away. The same, you want to send it back, you translate it, You send it back, you translate it, you write it, you translate it in seconds and just send it back. If it's not 100% okay, it's still all right. In normal translation, as I say, it's 95% correct, and it's fine. They are better and better. By the way, when I started to use Google Translation for this, it was, let's say, 7 years ago or something. It wasn't 100% also perfect, but it was, let's say, 85% okay, and that was fine, good enough. Don't try to be perfectionist on this, because you will not learn language. What you need is to focus on the most important things, and that's what it is about. That's why we are talking about 1,000, 2,000 words, not 20,000 words, yeah? Because you want to focus on the most important things which gives you the most success. And you want to use also the tools like Anki, which gives you the quickest way of learning language. Of course, you can use, by the way, Duolingo. I cannot avoid it. It's a very popular app, and Duolingo is also can play a role in learning. I don't use it too much because I use more for learning. I use Anki app. I don't need a game for this. I need to learn. And for talking and speaking, this you start now. Start now means you start right away to go with the communication, with the speaking and talking. How do we do it? We do it for this app, Tandem. It's great. You pay a yearly there. It's about $30, $35 per year, and there you have hundreds and thousands of people all over the world who, like you, want to learn the foreign language. And the key of the Tandem, it's from the words like from two. It means that they just need two people. One of them is speaking one language, the second speaking the second language, and then they want to learn each other languages. So if you are speaking English now and you want to learn Italian, there is 1,000 and thousands of Italian people who wants to learn how to speak English, and you want to learn Italian. So then you communicate. If you are speaking now English, or also let's say you are speaking German and you want to learn Spanish, there is 1,000 and thousands of people who want to learn German, and if you want to learn Spanish, they will be very happy to tandem with you, so you together can learn. And how do we learn from Tandem? Please don't write messages, only voice messages. That's the key. That's the key of communication, voice messages. Because with this, you are training your mouth, your mind, also how to speak out the new words, new sounds. Trust me, when I was learning, I'm from Poland, so we have Slavic accent. I had to learn how to pronounce it in English, and then I had to learn how to pronounce it in German, which is different language and far away from English. Or they can be in the same family of languages, but there are not too many things in common, to be honest. And then to go to Spanish, which is Latin language, I had to learn again different pronunciation. And you know what? When I'm learning now French, I see this totally different spelling, totally different pronunciation. It's really so far away from Spanish that I cannot imagine that they are in the same family. Well, more or less they have the same roots from Latin languages, but really French and Spanish are far away from each other. And I think it's no more than 5%, 5% same words, but speaking there's almost zero. There are maybe few words which are the same, probably venir, that's the same, to come. There's the same which is in Spanish and French. Apart from this, there's really not much common between French and Spanish. Coming to the point, I need to learn with my voice how to tell them, how to speak out, yeah, and how to hear them. And for this, I'm using voice messages. And this is what I do all the time now. I did it in German, I did it in Spanish, and now I'm doing this for French language. So that's number 4. And now, number 4, the point number 4 is your free time. Free time engagement, let's say. Call it. What you are interested in. Interests. Your hobby. What you are passionate about. Passions. For this, you can use it to learn a new language, to make the learning more pleasant, and to make the learning also quicker, and to be also to have more persistence and energy of learning. And with this, you can see that with this you can be more involved in learning. You can with this also invest more time and more energy in learning. How do we do it with this? You are using just YouTube plus Netflix. I told you it will be simple. I told you it will use only the simplest things. When talking Netflix, I mean also like Amazon Prime or Disney Plus or any other platform which are can allow you to watch videos. YouTube is videos and movies in new language. You are watching this in new language. And this is fantastic. Why I give you an example? Are you interested in cooking? Are you interested in traveling? Are you interested in cars? Are you interested in politics, in sport, in football or other sports? Are you interested in family life? Are you interested in economy? You can watch all of this, or in fashion, in beauty, in industries, in machinery, in history. All of this you are already watching on YouTube, and now you are switching and start to watch it in the new language. Start to watch it in your language. You are dreaming about Italian? Watch it in Italian. There are plenty of videos in Italian. You are interested in Spanish? Watch it now in Spanish. The same things, just watch now in Spanish. Just find the channel which is talking about this subject in Spanish, in Italian, in German, in Russian, in Arabic. Also, you can watch them. How about Netflix? So this is how and then the things you love to hear about, the new things, you will listening and watching in new language. And then for this, you set up the automatic subtitles, and there you go. And this is how I do. Netflix. You just watch the movies in the new language. Watching voice and subtitles in the new language, not in the old. And it's really working for me. So let me sum it up. It's a communication based on the most frequently used words, which you are applying Anki app, Anki flash app, mobile flashcards to memorize, and then you are using app Tandem for speaking communication, not for writing, not on hearing, but for the writing or listening, writing and reading, no, for voice messaging. And then you are using your free time engagement in YouTube and Netflix. And I promise you this you do anyway. You will not lose too much time on it. You really need about 15 minutes a day. That's it. Because what you need, for example, first of all, is for this, for the words, which you will memorize in Anki cards, and you use it for tandem. For this, you need it for tandem. For this, you need 15 minutes, because this is free time, you are using this anyway. And really, that's it with this. Of course, there is maybe I'm saying it's saying it very simple, because it kind of is simple, but it can in the beginning be a little bit complicated or hard how to start from which point. That's why I also organize this group, and for private learning, let me write again. I organize this group for private learning. Private group on Zoom. Where? Language challenge. Yeah, that will be blue. Language challenge. Where you can learn together with me to challenge yourself, to challenge myself together, and I can help you and go through step by step with everything I wrote in the book, but put it to practice. And this will be extra motivation, and I will not let you go out of the group before you will learn to communicative level in 6 to 12 months. I promise you this. So please write me if you have any question, guys. Please write me there in the comment, or when after you watch it, please write me also comments there, and then you can also find me there on the Radomir Sejdak. That's here, Radomir Sejdak .pl contact, where you can find me and write me also the questions, and also write me that you are interested in learning, and then we can meet on Zoom and talk about it. But anyway, thank you very much for attending today. I wish you very happy new year and a pleasant saying goodbye on the Sylvester. We call it the pleasant party or meeting to say goodbye to the old 2025 and welcome the new 2026 year, and the year of changing, of challenging ourselves to go and learn new language as quickly as possible. So thank you very much for attending. I see you next week on Sunday, 6:00 p.m. Central European time, where I'm now, Germany. In your time zone may be different, and hopefully will be not so late. So I wish you a very happy new year, and I see you on the next week or on the group. Also, all the links to my channel, to my website, to the book, which this one, or this one are in the description, and to be found on Amazon. And I see you next time. Thank you very much for attending.